Let's talk presentation of offers. What is a presentation of offer? Presentation of offers when a listing agent and a seller both know that they have a desirable property in a desirable location in a hot price range. For example, in Saskatoon, a $400,000 home. Quite often you'll see homes get listed for $399,900. So say this property gets listed on a Monday, but in the terms it says presentation of offers Thursday at 5 p.m. What this does is it allows multiple different buyers and agents the opportunity to view that home before they have to submit an offer. Now, as a listing agent, we have a fiduciary obligation to represent our sellers to the best of our ability. In doing that, we're trying to get them as much money as possible for their home. So it's in the seller's best interest, in a desirable location, desirable economy, and a desirable market, to do a presentation of offers if you know you're going to get 10, 15 showings. You might not want to accept that first offer that comes in at $399,900 because you might get 10 to 20 grand more on that Thursday if you were to do the presentation of offers. It can be very frustrating for buyers entering a market when presentation of offers are very common because you might be willing to take time off work to jump on a property, but if it's a presentation of offers, you can't buy it that day. You have to compete. And sometimes you're competing with people that sold some farmland, they're coming in, they're retired, and they have cash offers. It's very difficult to compete with a cash offer. I'm here to talk a little bit about the buyer's agent's responsibility in a presentation of offer situation. Talking to consumers the last year or two, I hear a lot of people say, my realtor told me I have to put an offer in at least 20 grand over the asking price just to be considered. Now, I'm not here to say that that's not true in that situation, but every situation can be unique. As buyer's agents, we have access to a lot of information that, in my opinion, I feel that the buyer should be able to see. When we list a property, we do what's called a CMA, a comparative market analysis. We compare that home to similar homes that have sold recently, maybe the last 3 to 6 months. We have access to that information, so why don't we do that as buyer's agents? So we'll see property listed for $399,900, but instead of telling our buyers, oh, you have to write $420 just to be considered, do a CMA on it. Show your buyer and say, you know what, here's a property listed for $399,900, but you can see that the comps are coming in at $410. So that can educate and help the buyer make a decision on what number they want to put. At the end of the day, a property is worth what somebody's willing to pay. But instead of throwing just random numbers out, educate your clients, do CMAs, provide information that we have access to. It only takes 20, 30 minutes to do a proper CMA sometimes. Again, if it's a relatively common property, 1,040 square foot bungalow here in Saskatoon, it doesn't take a whole lot of time. So as buyer agents, let's do a little bit of a better job educating our buyers and advising them what a property is selling for in that market so that they're a little bit more comfortable determining what value that they want to put down on a piece of paper and spend their hard-earned savings. So that'd be my advice today. Boom.